Everybody had gathered together. They brought the food, they brought the instruments, they had everything going, and they were partying, having a great time. It was late in the evening. There's a knock at the door. A knock at the door, and they open the door, and in comes this handsome stranger. Nobody even knows who he is, but you know, he's just dressed to the nines. He's even got a top hat on, a cape, a suit, a cane. Who is this guy? You know, and he takes it all off and he sets it aside, and then he starts going around the room, shaking everybody's hand, shaking hands. But when he gets to the women and the girls, he kisses their hands and they kind of go like this, you know, and he shakes everybody's hands and he's kissing all their hands, and then he invites the girls, come dance with me, come dance with me. And he doesn't just dance, you know. He's moving around, he's taking them and he's dipping them and he's twirling them around, you know, and everybody wants to dance with him. They're so amazed in terms of how he dances. And so as the evening continues and he's dancing around, the musicians, that's a hard word for me to say this morning, musicians, they're going to take a break. They're going to take a break. And so he says, oh, you know, give me your fiddle, and I'll play it. And so he takes that fiddle and he starts to play. But then he goes faster, and faster, and now he's going just crazy. It's almost like that fiddle is smoke, and he's playing it so fast and so well, and everybody's impressed by this handsome stranger playing this fiddle, you know, an amazing dancer, dressed to the nines, handsome as all Métis men are. And so it gets later in the evening. And you know, amongst Métis people, they didn't have fireworks. And so the men, oftentimes at midnight, would go out into the front yard and they would fire off their guns. And so as the men were getting themselves organized, he saw this. And so he looked around and he saw this pretty young girl. And he invited her out to dance, and he started to dance with her and dip her and spin her around and move her around and lift her up and all over the place like this. Everybody kind of cleared and made a circle. They were dancing, and then he just kind of took her and went, and he spun her around, and off she went, and she went that way, he went that way. Grabbed his coat, grabbed his hat, got his cane, out the door he went. But he thought, wow, is that ever weird? Wow, like who was this guy and what was he doing? But just as they're wondering about that, they can hear this, oh no. And they look around the room, and there's that girl that he was dancing with. She's crying over there. And as the people part away, she's got her back against the wall, she's crying, and they can see the back of her dress.